Um, my name is Jess, and I had the privilege of sharing this last chapter of BK's life with him. I want to thank all of you for being here today to honor him, for your love, your support, your prayers, your stories, and for standing with us during one of the most difficult times of our lives. Seeing all of you here today reminds us just how loved he was. The incredible outpouring of support we received says so much about the man he was. People don't show up like this simply because of titles or accomplishments. They show up because of how someone made them feel and how they made a difference in their lives. He did that for so many people. I've spent some time wondering how you put a life like BK's into words. How do you summarize someone who meant so much to so many people? How do you explain a person whose presence was larger than any title he held? He genuinely cared about all others and naturally looked out for everyone around him. He was the person who checked in, who showed up, helped without being asked, and quietly carried burdens that weren't even his to carry. Knowing BK, you know he probably wouldn't want us standing here focusing on what he did, because for him, helping people wasn't about being called a hero. It was about caring. It was about showing up, being there for others. It was about doing what was right. That was the man I loved. He was an amazing storyteller. He was witty, funny. He had a quick sense of humor and a way of saying things that just caught you off guard and made you laugh. He can walk into a room and somehow make it lighter. He had a way of making people smile exactly when they needed it most. Some people bring joy through grand gestures, and he brought joy through everyday moments. If there's one role that meant everything to him, though, it was being a father. If you want to understand who BK truly was, you only have to look at his children, Hannah, Jane, and Mason. You can see his heart in them. You can see his values, his strength, his kindness, and the love he poured into them each day. The incredible people they have become is part of his legacy. They didn't just hear him tell how to live life, they watched him live it. I know he was so incredibly proud of the beautiful people they are today. One story he would tell was about a night that he was sitting on the edge of a pool at Disney with Hannah Jane watching fireworks, and she turned around and asked him, "Daddy, do you know why I love Disney so much?" And he said, "What, Peanut?" And she said, "Your phone doesn't ring and you don't have to leave." And that was it for him. He would forever love Disney after that. His love wasn't limited only to the children he brought into this world. He opened his heart to my children too, Saren and Bryn, or as he would call them, his munchkins. He loved them, he cared for them, supported them, and embraced them as his own. He made them feel important and loved because that's who he was. One morning a few weeks ago, I woke up without a morning text, which was unlike him. So I called in, texted him, make sure he was okay, and eventually I insisted that he called me. But finally he messaged me, "Babe, I was trying to surprise you. I can't talk for another 1 hour and 37 minutes. And that's when I realized he was on a plane to surprise my daughter Saren, who was singing in a musical that weekend. When he walked in the door, she jumped to hug him, and her joy said it all. BK didn't love halfway. If you were his, you felt it. I think that's why this loss is so impossible. And it's difficult, and as difficult as today is, there is something that has been impossible not to notice. The incredible amount of love surrounding us all right now. If there's something we can take with us from BK, it's this. Show up for one another, laugh together, love people the way he did, and always pull the handle. That is how a life like his continues. We weren't ready for this, and I don't believe we ever could have been. If love could have kept someone here forever, BK would be with us for a very long time. BK, thank you for your love, your laughter, your strength, your kindness, and for the way you cared so deeply for everyone around you. Thank you for showing us what it means to show up for others, what it means to love without limits, what it means to give pieces of yourself to others without asking for anything in return. You are deeply loved, you always will be, and we will carry you with us always. We love you. I love you.